Hello guys, let's study Laplace transformation or Laplace transform. Suppose if you consider ft as the function for n value t, and if the t is a positive value, then we can denote Laplace transform for t ft as capital L ft. So, and it can be defined with a formula which has three things, that is, one is integration with the lower limit 0 and upper limit infinity. The second term is exponential term where we have e to the power of minus st, and the third term is function ft dt. So let's see this is the equation for Laplace transformation, where you see it is denoted by capital L ft, which is equal to lower limit 0, upper limit infinity, e to the power of minus st ft dt. So let's solve some equations related to this so that we can prove it. So here we have Laplace transformation for 1. So let's do for 1, and then slowly we'll go for the higher one. So whenever you try to solve the equations, we have to remember some formulas. If you remember some formulas, this would be very easy, or else we need to learn the formula when we are doing it. So let's consider here what we have to do over here is just replace this ft with 1. So what you do is just integration infinity, so e to the power of minus st, then you just replace it with 1 dt. Now this equation can further be written as the same thing, everything remains the same. So just minus st to the power of st, so you can just replace this dt. So now let's consider this to be in the form of limits. Then let's go for the limits. So we are putting the limit r tends to, suppose let's go down, so r tends to infinity, because here there is infinity, then we get 0 into the power of r e to the power of minus st dt. So now you must remember a formula where we have an equation like this way, integration of kt by kt is nothing but kt by k plus c, something this integration formula you need to remember. If you don't remember this, then it will be a problem. You may not be solving this because e minus st, so minus st is something like kt, where minus s is a constant. That's why now let's go for applying that here, and then we get, what do we get? So here limits r tends to infinity. So here what happened is, here now we are removing this integration, because the integration we had got that. So we got e to the power of minus st by minus s. Then we have what we have, upper limit r and 0. So that's what we get. Okay, so when we have limit, don't need to write the constant because it is a okay. So let's come for the next step. So here let's take minus s as a constant. When we are taking this limit is remains same, limit tends to infinity, unless you transform this r to infinity, the remains same. So minus s comes outside, and the inside left is e to the power of minus st, then r naught. Now you can solve this by upper limit minus lower limit. So let's go for that. So let's say limit tends to r tends to 0 infinity, and minus 1s is remains same, and you are just using a formula where you have that upper limit minus lower limit. So I'm not writing the formula over here. You need to know the formula of this integration, or else it will be a problem. So let's use the formula over here, and then just do e is r, so minus e naught. Why not? Because s into t in place of t is 0, so it becomes naught. So now we remove r and 0. So that's what we got here. Now again we go for the next one more step. So let's go with the one more step where limit r tends to infinity. So we multiply this, this meaning is 1, so that's why we multiply minus 1 by this to e minus sr, also to 1, that is 1 by sr. So it becomes plus here and it becomes minus here. So this is nothing but 1 by s because it was 1 here, right? So we get something like this. So let's rearrange this. So limit r tends to infinity, minus 1 by s, let's write in that side, this one let's write this side. So we say 1 by s minus 1 by s e minus sr. So that's what we got from this equation. So now because this minus has multiplied here and then it became positive and it became negative, so this is what the equation we get here. Now let's consider here what happened. So now let's replace r with the infinity. So now what happens is, so it becomes 1 by s minus 1 by s into e minus s infinity. So now when we do this, then you can consider that to be something 1 by s minus 1 by s into 1 by e to the power of infinity. So when you do that infinity, then this whole thing becomes infinite. So when this whole becomes infinite, then it becomes something by infinite. So something by infinite means infinite something, infinite by something means 0. So that means it becomes 1 by s minus 0. So our answer is 1 by s. So in this way we got that Laplace transformation of 1 is 1 by s, where s is greater than 0. Where s is greater than 0. Remember this equation, it will be useful for so many purposes. So let's go for solving some other equation now. I hope it's clear, and if anything that I made mistake, you can just correct me in the comments. Have a great day. Let's see if with the other equations. Slowly we will solve almost all the equations that are present in our bachelor's and master's level. Have a great day.